What you have in front of you is an identity document. I've just given you 2 challenges. Number 1, I've actually asked you to introduce yourself to someone else. Often when you introduce yourself, you say, I am, right? But the problem is that a lot of us say, I am a student. Put your hand up if you are in accounting. That is awesome. Put your hand up if you are in finance. Okay, engineering. No. What's wrong with engineering? I tell my students, you should do a double major, accounting and engineering. Accounting and engineering, because then you talk to everyone in the organisation. It's serious. True, you've got all the language you need. You can outsource financing. You can outsource everything else. Very hard to outsource accounting and engineering. You need engineering for design. You need accounting for good corporate governance. Finance, outsource. Okay, long story short, that's encouragement for those that do accounting. And who's doing medical? Science?
I'm just business. We haven't majored yet. So.
Haven't majored yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't chosen your major yet? Fine, so you've got lots of time to think now. All right, giving you to think. Just, actually, in the end, it doesn't matter. All right, what I'm going to say, it really doesn't matter, all right? Just some business major is going to do you well, okay? Finding your catalyst is what matters. Now, this is what this Mind Wizard Personalised Innovator works. Did you manage to download the app? Did we get the app? Did it work? You can try it now. Permission, I'm not going to do this, all right? It's okay, we're not going to do that, all right? So, very, very quickly, the first thing I want to talk about tonight is about your identity, because your identity is something. We normally say, my name is, I am a graduate, and a graduate of NUS, and you just hope that, NUS? Really? Wow, the #1 school in Asia? Oh yes, of course. Oh, so pleased to meet you. Oh, so, no, we want to move away from that identity. Your identity is something like what it is that you do that you could actually provide value to the person you're meeting. So, I am an accountant, I am a lawyer, I am a trainer, okay? I'm a motivator, I do bookkeeping, I do troubleshooting, I solve personal problems, I am a coach. You see, that's different from saying I am an undergraduate. Because often, if you don't shed that identity now, you'll carry it with you the rest of your life, and you'll go into an organisation and start to think you really are an accountant, even though you are an accountant, but really you're something else. You are a troubleshooter, you are a problem solver. Once you say that to someone, then they'll say, really? What problems do you solve? And then you get into a conversation, right? But just think, I meet you at a networking event. Oh, hi Thomas, how are you? Hey, I'm an accountant.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so what does Thomas want to talk to an accountant about? You know, how boring. But if I say, oh, I'm a troubleshooter, I'm a problem solver, wow. Oh, what problems do you solve? See how you get in that conversation? You see? So the first thing I want to take away with the first part is to write down your identity. Write down what is it that you think you can attach yourself to that really describes how you can provide value to other people that you meet over the long term. Okay? Organisations are going to give you identities, but that shouldn't be your real identity. Your real identity is how you can provide value to people. And I work with a lot of MBA students, and that's a big problem they have, because normally a lot of students, they do the MBA to try and make a career transition. They're in one career, they're in banking, and they want to move into something else, so they do an MBA. Hopefully it'll give them that leverage to move into another industry. But during that banking time, they've got that identity. I'm a banker, or I'm an investment representative. They've been institutionalized to have their identity associated with one industry. It's very hard for them to shed. And I tell them, you've got to shed that, and you've got to go back to basics. I'm a problem solver. I'm a motivator. I help solve human resource issues. I help solve operational issues. You see that? See how that's generic? And that goes across all industries. All right? So your identity should be more of a verb. What you do, what things do you solve? What value do you give to people? I'm a writer. I'm a trainer. I'm a motivator. I'm a teacher. rather than I'm an accountant. Okay, I am a banking manager. I am a sales representative. You see that? They are sort of institutional titles. You've got to move away from that if you really want to start to have more value when you're networking.